Okay then guys, we are on the 226 route going from Merry Hill up to Dudley. So we are in Wordsley and we're heading up to Dudley, and this version includes the actual version of the 226 where it goes via the Churchill shopping centre where people disembark, and then the 226 then proceeds to the departure stand for the service back towards Merry Hill. But at present the 226 is diverted, so dropping off people at any stands. But the video that we did previously dropped off the passengers at the 11 and the 11A stand at Dudley bus station. So anyway guys, we're at the old Cat Inn pub and we're going to go past the Red Lion pub, which is now a Sainsbury's local, and then we'll go along Ashwood Park, and then we'll go towards Summerhill, over to Heath, then to King Swinford, but soon it will be directly to King Swinford, and then we'll go up Auckland Road, and then after Auckland Road we'll come to Bromley, and then we'll get to High Oak at Pensnet, then to Russell's Hall Hospital, over the Pegasus Island, and then we'll come and arrive at Dudley. So I just hope that you enjoy the journey guys, here on the 226. Okay then guys, we're near Summerhill on the 226 route, and we're heading towards Summerhill, then Wall Heath. Now, as you probably know, the 226 was going to be facing a sudden withdrawal from the 15th of April, and this would mean the end of the 226. But thankfully, the 226 has been saved, but will no longer serve Wall Heath, and the 226A, which does the evening and Sunday version, will be renamed back to the 226, and the 226 would just turn off right at the next junction and will go directly into King Swinford. The only services that will serve Wall Heath from that date will be the 15 Maryhill to Wolverhampton, 16 Starbridge to Wolverhampton, 57 Starbridge to Wall Heath Briarscroft, and also the 17A Starbridge to Dudley, and also the 17S. But the 17S is now run by Kidderminster, while the 17 and 17A are run by Tividale, and the 57 is also run by Kidderminster. So anyway guys, we are just gone past the junction where the 226 will go from the 15th of April. It will go back to its original route. The same applied with the 15 last year when it went back via the Penroad rather than going via Spring Hill, as the 4's now terminate at Spring Hill. So anyway, we're just about to pass the junction where the 57 goes to serve the Wall Heath Briarscroft, and we'll be heading up towards Wall Heath very shortly, and we'll be going past the Kingfisher, which is now the Hickory Smokehouse, which will be on our right hand side. So the Hickories will be coming up, and going straight ahead would be towards like Kingsford way, and then you'd be on the 16 route, which is the Maryhill to Starbridge to Wolverhampton. That was the 15 Maryhill to Wolverhampton, which was the 245, if you remember the 245, and also the 16 was the 256, and they're operated by NXWM. The 17 was operated by NXWM. It was run from Pensnet and Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton did it before Pensnet, even when it was the 257. And the 57 route, that used to be operated by NXWM. Before that, it was the 17A, but the 17A is routed via the old 257, the old 17, as the 17 is rerouted via the 226 route, but except it serves Kingsley Road. So anyway, there's the Hickory Smokehouse, the old Kingfisher at Wall Heath. And if you remembered, if you remember, the 226 used to be operated by Hanson's buses, and also IGO did this service, and the 17 was the 5 from Dudley, and that previously replaced the 267 just between Starbridge and King Swinford, while the rest of it up to Briarscroft, which is now the 57. The 267 ran up to Briarscroft, and the rest of the 57 was also known as the 657. So then guys, this is Wall Heath, so we're now at Wall Heath. So this is Wall Heath right now, and we're going to turn right. So we're going to turn right here, and we'll be heading now for King Swinford. Okay then guys, we're just now going to go up Auckland Road on the 226 as we head up towards Bromley. Now the 226 is worked by Right Street Lights door forward, which are branded for the route. And before that was Optare Solo SRs. And way before the Optare Solo SRs came along, it was a variety of buses like Dennis Starts, Volvos, etc. So anyway, shout out now to Black Country Traveller, who enjoys watching my videos. And I will be watching more of your videos as well, because I really enjoy them. So I will keep watching, and I will comment on your videos about your elevators, etc. So anyway, we're just going along. So this is going to take us towards Dudley. So that's a shout out to Black Country Traveller, because I know I like your videos. You should try and do the 002 Merry Hill to Wheelie Castle at some point, along with the 226 Merry Hill to Dudley. Also the 133 from Kidderminster to Droitwich Spa, 354 Droitwich Spa to Redditch, 355 to Worcester, and 20 QE Hospital to Cofton Hackett. Also do the 52 from Kidderminster to Redditch, 52A Alexandra Hospital to Bromsgrove, 182 183 Bromsgrove to Redditch, and also you could do the 145 from Longbridge to Droitwich Spa, and even to Wychbold. Also, you could do the 44 from Worcester to Great Malvern. So those are good routes that you should try out, Black Country Traveller. Also, a shout out to Jake, and I hope you're enjoying my videos on the channel. So anyway, we're not far away from Bromley now, and then we'll be joined up with the 15 route, which is the Merry Hill to Wolverhampton, run by NXWM. Now, as you know, Diamond used to do the 15, but when it was numbered the 255 on Sundays and evenings. But the route is just now operated by NXWM, and of course there's an additional 15A, which used to be the 255A, which bypassed Wombourne way, because the 15A is more of a direct service, and that service operates on Sundays only. There's no evenings on the 15A. It's just a Sunday only service. So anyway, guys, we're just now heading towards Wool. So just now at Bromley. So this is Bromley. We just turned right, and we'll be heading up towards Dudley. So that was a great shout out to Jake and Black Country Traveller. Also a shout out to Ellie as well, and all my subscribers. And I hope you're enjoying my amazing videos here on the channel. So we have got more videos to be penciled in coming up. We are planning for more videos. We have planned next, hopefully, one of the Kidderminster local services. I think we're going to be planning for the number 3 service from Kidderminster to Arley Kings, and also the 15 from Kidderminster to Stourport. So we're planning for a new version of the 15 corridor. And also the 580 from Kimver to Kidderminster. So we're planning for the 580, a new version of the 580. And also we're planning for the... so we're also planning for the 242 Stourbridge to Kimver. So we have planned for more videos to be added on this channel. So the 242 is on the list. Might do that one virtual, not sure yet. The same goes with the 580, but I think we're going to do the 580 again. That all depends if I can be able to do a windscreen view, or depends what bus comes on. Because if you film a bus like an Optare Solo, you might be able to get good windscreen view on it. But however, the best thing is just to check what bus will be on the 580 just before riding it. Because as you know, the Optare Solos you get great views on, just like the Volvos and the Versas, and also the Citaros, because you get great views on those vehicles, and also the double-decked vehicles like the Geminis, and of course the Tridents and the Enviro 400s, and even the street decks. So anyway, we're just crossing Toldhouse Lane now on the 226, so the 15 follows us, but when we get to the end of Toldhouse Lane, we've got to turn left, while the 15 will turn right. So the 15's got to turn right at the top of Toldhouse Lane, while the 226 will turn left, and then we will turn right again and go across High Oak. So we'll go across High Oak, and then we'll go up towards Russell's Hall Hospital. And then we'll be joined up with the number 6 service that goes from Stourbridge up to Dudley, and that will go past Pegasus, and then we'll come to Dudley Town where Top Church is. And then the section we've added on is the 18 section into Dudley, due to the fact that the 226 is on diversion at present, because of roadworks by the Churchill Shopping Centre. So all services that are going into Dudley from one end having to take alternative routes. The 19 will have to go via the layover, go past the layover at Dudley. Loads of different routes are all being diverted at the moment because of this, because of these roadworks that are in place, and the same happened previously over Merry Hill when services had to be diverted round the back of the units on the retail park, the lower retail park. Before that, they were diverted via Venture Way at Brierley Hill. So anyway, we're just now at High Oak. So this is High Oak at Pensnet, and this is going to take us up towards Dudley, and then we will arrive at Dudley bus station where the service will terminate. So the service will terminate at Dudley. So there's been a lot of diversions been going on. There was also some roadworks going on by the Crown Gate bus station last year in Worcester, where certain services had to go via the race course to get into the Crown Gate bus station, and journeys to terminate at Angel Place, which is just round the corner from the bus station in Worcester. So services that come from like the south end of Worcester, like, well, the southerly direction, which is the likes of the 30s from Worcester to Dines Green, they terminate at Angel Place before heading to the bus station. The same goes with the 31, 31A, the Worcester to Henwick Park, 417 Worcester to Ledbury. Also, other specific routes terminate there, like the 296 that goes from Worcester to Bewdley. So a lot of those services terminate at that specific location. And then they start at the Crown Gate bus station. But certain services do tend to drop off people at the Crown Gate rather than Angel Place. Okay, so here we go. We're just now arriving. So we're just now approaching Russell's Hall Hospital. So this is Russell's Hall Hospital coming up right now. So Russell's Hall Hospital's coming up right now, and we'll then be heading towards. So we'll be heading now towards Dudley bus station. So we'll be heading towards Dudley bus station. So we're just waiting in traffic just outside of Russell's Hall Hospital. So Russell's Hall Hospital, the route serving this hospital is the 226 from Merry Hill to Dudley, 5 Kings Swinford to Dudley, 5A Wallheath to Dudley, also the 6 from Stourbridge to Dudley, 2's Merry Hill to Renton's Nest Estate, and of course the X10 from Cornwall Wood to Birmingham. So the 5, 5A, and 226 are operated by Diamond, while the rest of the routes are operated by NXWM. So we're now at Russell Hall Hospital, and then we'll continue up to Dudley Bus Station. There was the 2A service that served here, that went from Dudley to Merry Hill via Wallows Road. And of course there was the 228 service that ran from here down to the South Staffordshire picturesque village of Kimver. But that's now become part of the 242 service. And that only starts at Stourbridge. Greenbus did a trial run between Merry Hill and Kimver, but they shortened it to Stourbridge. And now the route's been taken over by Select Bus Services, which operate services within the Staffordshire area, like the 877, 878, Wolverhampton to Stafford, 67 from Wolverhampton to Cannock. Also, they do the 23 from Cannock to Hednesford and the 23A to Wimbledon. They also do the Stafford locals, 9s, 11s, 8s, 8A, 7s, 875A, also the 12s, and of course they do the 875 from Stafford to Cannock. And of course as well they do Telford services now. They do the 101, the Princess Royal Hospital to Madeley, and of course they do the 96 and 96A from Telford to Shrewsbury. And of course they do, and so they do a lot of routes. And of course they also do the 36 route that goes from Lichfield down to Aldridge. That used to be Diamond's 35B, that went down to Walsall, just like the 35, but the 35's now gone. So the only one that's left is the 35A, but there's no 35 except NX do one on Sundays. So the 35A is still operating. The 35B, that's now the 36, and certain journeys terminate at Stonnell, which is in a countryside area just near Wall, because certain journeys don't go towards Aldridge, as most journeys terminate at Stonnell, and that would be known as 36E. The E means short journeys on certain routes, or extra journeys. So anyway, we're just coming by the National Grid power lines, the power cables, and these power lines start at the Hollyhill end and head down towards the Merry Hill Way, where there's a junction pylon that connects towards the terminus at Pear Tree Lane, while the rest of these terminate at Merry Hill. However, most of them actually continue through the Gornalwood area and go part of the Straits, and then they march down towards Himley by terminating at near Hingsford, just outside of Wombourne. So they go through the Wombourne area. And there's also another set that goes through Wombourne as well, that goes by Baggeridge Country Park. One set goes by a part of the Pen Common, and the other set go through the Wombourne area. Pen Common, heading up to Baggeridge, and they then cross the Pen Road, where there's the smaller version, which are like where there's the 3 armed pylons, which you'll probably also see on the 303 route from Kidderminster to Worcester, 294, 296 routes, 294 Kidderminster to Worcester, 296 Bewdley to Worcester. You also see some on the 15 route from Kidderminster to Stourport. You also see a lot of them on the Worcester local services, most of them, especially on and also on the 417, and also the 44 from Worcester to Great Malvern. You also see them on the you'll see them on the 202 from Halzone to Bromsgrove, and also the 002 Merry Hill to Wheely Castle. So you'll see some on that route. You also see some over Shifnal on the 891 route, and you also see some over Stafford on the number 5, which is the one from Telford. So you'll see a lot on the 891 Wolverhampton to Telford. So them 3-arm pylons, they are seen everywhere on most routes across the West Midlands. So anyway, guys, we're just now coming towards Dudley, so we'll be terminating here at Dudley, and this will complete our journey on the 226. So I hope you enjoyed the 226 route all the way from Maryhill, and the next route we'll upload is the 25 service that will take us down towards Stourbridge. So we'll be heading down towards Stourbridge after this route. Like we did with the previous 226, we went on with the 25 down to Stourbridge, but we're showing you the actual version of these routes. So it's great that I've managed to film the diversion on the 226 route. So I'm hoping to film more and more diverted routes very, very soon here on the channel. Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So, anyway, here we go. We're just now arriving at Dudley, so our journey at Dudley will be completed, and then we'll proceed to the terminus at Dudley Bus Station. So, we'll be terminating at Dudley Bus Station. So, welcome to Dudley Way. So, here we go. Okay then, guys, we're just now arriving into Dudley, so we've just gone past the venue in Dudley, and of course Top Church on the opposite side, and there's the old Argos over there, and there's the old Co-op department store. So this would be the normal route where the 226 would take coming into Dudley. So there's the old Co-op department store in Dudley, so we're going to turn left and go around the back of the old Co-op department store, and so there's the old Co-op department store right there. So the next building we're coming up is the back of the Full Moon Weatherspoons pub here in Dudley. So here's the Full Moon Weatherspoons here in Dudley, and there's another access to Dudley Town Centre. So there's the Dudley Town. That's the other access point to Dudley Town Centre. So the next part we're going to. So there's the back of Wilkinson's in Dudley, which used to be a Marks and Spencer's just before Maryhill Centre opened. And of course you got that unit which used to be Littlewoods clearance outlet. And of course there's the Plaza Mall, which used to be Woolworths. So here's the Churchill Shopping Centre, and that completes the 226 video all the way from Maryhill. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.